Hi everyone, welcome back.
Good evening.
It's another podcast.
Morning, evening. Hello.
Afternoon, good night, good day.
Wherever you're listening and whatever time it is, hello.
Yes. We've had a lot of racing on, dude, honestly.
Oh, yesterday was mega busy.
I think the whole weekend was just good.
Yeah.
I was obviously busy actually doing my job at Snetterton.
Yeah, you were back dressed nicely, weren't you?
Yeah.
You do scrub up well.
Do I?
I've got to say it.
We'll come to that in a minute. We've just had so much motorsport. I mean, coming to it, we did say in the last episode, we'll talk about TCR at Brands, and we never did.
Nah, I mean, it got into a little bit of a childish behaviour, didn't it?
It did. It you know what? That weekend at Brands, and we'll come to that one as well, was so good with Robin and Katie. We had a lot of fun, especially on that Friday night. Recorded a few podcasts.
Yeah.
Took the piss out of a few people. So my thanks to Robin and Katie, because it just made it such a good.
Oh, it was lovely. The weather was mint. What a great backdrop as well, wasn't it?
Just having Brands in the background is lovely.
Class. Bit more of that would be nice.
Yeah, it would actually. But yeah, TCR at Brands, they had their first round. It was actually a few weeks ago. It was over the Easter weekend.
Hold. Carry on.
Oh, there we go.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There was a few.
Yeah.
There was a few.
The talking point of that.
I think it was. I mean, poor Max Hall can't buy his luck. It was the FL5s that were kind of subject to it. Carl Boardley was not happy.
No, can you blame him?
He was pissed.
Well, considering that he did it first time, Max Hall burns a clutch out. Not his fault, just stupid. Why hold him that long?
And then you get the schmozzle, and then Lewis Kent is the unfortunate unsighted bang.
Exactly. And then they go to the restart, and they do it again, and then Callum Newsham gets exactly the same thing happen to him.
Yeah, burnt the clutch out.
It's just, come on.
And it looked like it was going to be Callum's weekend. He was going to clean sweep it.
Yeah.
I felt for someone I used to race against. Well, I say race against.
You raced?
He was in the pre-03s when I was in the pre-05, so he was in like the quicker class in his EP3, and I think he's still got it. Luke Allen. Mm-hmm. He was in the Gen 1 class. Turns out he was the only one, but bloody hell, he ended up with some damage through no fault of his own, because I think it was just quite a lot of shenanigans off the start. There were cars going off. I think Jeff Alden had an upright go, an aluminium upright go on the rear of his Hyundai that put him in the barriers, which was a bit unfortunate. I've got to give a shout. Jensen O'Neill had a great TCR race, and he won.
Yeah.
But then I will say, coming out of the exit of Druids, there was a bit going on there.
Oh,
and it was a bit like, oh, okay, driving standards not 100%.
It wasn't the best, was it? It was. I think everyone just got a little bit excited.
Yeah, I think it was a bit first day of term.
Yeah, very, very much so. Actually, it's a very good way of putting that.
And I think there is some great talent in TCR UK. And Jensen O'Neill he showed that. He's got that win.
Yeah.
16 years old, 16, 17.
Unreal
So we can't even celebrate with a beer yet.
These kids, fetuses. Jesus. They're making us old guys look awful, don't they?
And it's, Max Hart is probably a generational talent from Ireland in touring car ranks. And when he's in the interview next to you saying, this guy's done a bloody good job.
Fair play.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Fair play. So that's a big tick for him. I'm looking forward to some more TCR UK. There was about 17 cars on the grid. I don't think we're going to get much more than that.
No, but then again, we're only 3 less than a BTCC grid, so it's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Things, is it? There are cars floating around out there that are eligible. It's just, you know what I mean?
Probably needs a decent amount of Gen 1s to make it a 2-tiered.
Yeah. I think that would be a good way to bulk that grid up, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think with a decent amount of Gen 1s that are out there, you could probably get the grid to about, 25?
Yeah, I think that would be a good shout. There's a few Gen 1s out there, but I know some of the owners of the Gen 1 cars do race in other series anyway. So
yeah, no, a lot of them now are just doing endurance stuff, which, again, fair enough. If you've got the prerogative to do it, then do it.
Yeah, and it's a good car. It's a good base car for that. So that's good that the TCR car lends itself to both sort of formats of racing. And that says a lot about the car.
Yeah, and fair play. I mean, we spoke with Stuart Lines when we kind of revamped this podcast, and you came on board, Scott, and he was very much, we had our time with the BRSCC, and you've got the BRSCC help sort of revamp it and get them going, and they've gone to the truck package, and I think that's helped. I mean, Civic's very impressive, 33.
Yeah.
Great racing there. Audi Cup, bit of a non-starter. They had 5 entries and then pulled it. They're going to try again at Thruxton.
We said this though, didn't we? If you too many of the same, too much of the same, it's just going to damage you.
Yeah. I think, personally, and I'm speaking completely non-biased, stick with what you got, work on it, you'll be grand.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so. Tracks are great. Pickups, need to pick up their numbers. The racing was fantastic, but
the racing's always good. It's just when you've got something that's that niche as such, when the parts aren't available and you've got one guy building everything and it's dwindling slightly.
And to be fair, you say he's building everything. He's building the RSRs as well, so they're busy.
Those truck engines or pickup engines are stupidly expensive.
Yes.
So, can you imagine? You pop an engine. Yeah. So I'm not surprised, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Very highly strung. Well, you're probably looking at Legends budget plus
to
go and pickups. And if
I
think
there'd be more than Legends. As like Will said, you could run a Legend for $15,000 a year.
Yeah.
And be on the token package. Why would you not do that?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Just my opinion on that one.
Now, we've spoken about... we've caught up with the TCR stuff. So, yeah, let's move on. Some shenanigans at... Well, I was at Snetterton the weekend just gone. We were at Brand. So the club season really has kicked off.
Yeah.
And 750 Motor Club have been at Brands, and Bark have had a couple of meetings now. What's your kind of overall thoughts on the club racing scene?
I thought it'd be slightly quieter, but the numbers are good there. The racing's bloody good from what I've seen. I mean, you've seen more than I have, obviously being at Snetterton this weekend.
Racing's been really good. Yeah. And even the week before when we were at Brands, and again, I'm not being biased.
Like I say, C1s look great.
C1s were fantastic.
Sort of onboard, the stuff that I saw from drivers and the socials that you did, and things like that. Looked like everyone had a great weekend, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the racing was really good. Production Cup was, that had I would say an average size grid in terms of, it's not hustling and bustling with like 30, 40 cars.
Yeah.
It's got enough. And the DS3s are kind of tagged onto that. They need to up the numbers a little bit, but I think there's a few coming.
That's a championship that's still in its infancy, really, isn't it? It's still growing. So I think they'll pick up similar to what the Swifts have done. And then the good thing is that Silver Lake are doing the legwork. Greg's built the cars, done a fantastic job. Aaron's now out in one as well.
Yeah.
And they're finding all the little...
niggles.
All of these problems. So when you come into it and you get the help from those people, it's just going to push you on. They look like great little cars, to be honest. Yeah,
I think it's a nice step up from something like City Car Cup. So it kind of lends itself to that. I mean, City Car grids at Brands, they were huge.
Massive.
And they're doing A, B and C grids.
It's mega.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen A, B and C grids probably since the absolute heyday of Mazda Mark 1s. And which if arguably you could say they've still got now with the Clubman side as well as the championship.
Mazdas are always massive grids though, aren't they?
And you had it with production BMW in its glory days as well, with the old E30.
I think if you get a car or a championship that just appeals to everyone, those cars are fun little cheap cars. You can pick them up cheaply, parts are cheap, and essentially you can just go out with massive grids. And let's be honest, it's always better you have more fun driving a slow car fast than a fast car slow. Yeah. So they're just fucking animals. They really are.
I'd say so.
So you just let the reins off those little things and go. I mean, it's going to be damaged, but you've got big grids. It's fast-paced racing.
Definitely is. I love the Formula Fords were there as well. That was good racing.
We know watching Formula Fords.
Super Sport Endurance needed a bit of work, but obviously we're seeing the increased grids in GT Cup and such like. The Porsches are underway.
They are indeed.
What's your thoughts?
So Ethan won Box to Cup both races. I think he got clean sweep the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Mega, to be honest, mate. Yeah, I've been in contact with him throughout the winter. Yeah, he's going to smash that, to be honest with you. And I don't mean that in a horrible way to anyone else. Luca looked quick. Perry, the old boy, what a start, I must admit. But that grid's still big with lots of new drivers again coming into it. So it's still attracting drivers. It's because the box is such a good platform. Am grid slightly down. Shout out to Charlie Dye, first podium. Well done, dude. And
good effort, Charlie.
Yeah, and Kyle absolutely smashed the weekend.
Just a bit.
Kid is unreal. Kid is well, honestly, Carl, mate, smash it. Keep doing it.
Yeah, we definitely found out at that charity karting weekend we did at Sandown because
the kid is rapid. And
as soon as he got in, and we're like, holy shit! And I think I said to you when we were kind of stood by the fence at the top of the kart track where he put the boards out, and I just said, bloody hell, is he like this in the Porsche? And he went, oh yeah.
Yeah, he's quick, smooth. He just makes it
fiery.
He just makes it look effortless. I'll be honest with you. So, you just watch them drive and you think, it just doesn't look like he's trying, but the pace is there.
Yeah.
That was bloody impressive, to be honest, and to be mixing it consistently and beating Class 1 drivers. Yeah, mega. Jake McAleer took a win, and Ed Hayes in a Cayman actually won the first one. Jake's out in a new car, literally got in it and didn't test it, qualified it, put it on pole.
Chip off the old block racing by the sound of it. Mark McAleer back in the day used to clean up.
Yeah, Mark did a great job as well. I must admit, Class 1 looked really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. It's a good mix of cars with the Caymans and the 997s. Steve Wood did a good job in the older 996 because his 7's not ready yet. So that was Cayman's not ready yet.
There was one thing in GT Cup I noticed, and big shout out to them, Team Brit.
Yeah.
First outing in the BMW, and they got the win. Paul Fullock, who I met when I worked at Silver Lake, and I think they chuck a bit of personal sponsorship towards him and help out with Team Brit. It was just so good to see that happen. They're a great team, great bunch of people.
It's the right way of doing it. And
to go out, get that win first time out in the GT Cup, fair play to them.
GT Cup's got a massive grid, isn't it? There's a lot of talented drivers out there. Obviously, Bertie's out from Box to Cup. He's made the jump up, so that's impressive out in the Ginetta.
It's a good step up without having to go from a smaller GT grid to something like British GT. This is
what I was trying to get across last week when we spoke with Robert, and he said about Supersport. I think it's just not got the same pull as the GT Cup. If you say GT Cup is just finitely under British GT, I think, in the way it's viewed. And the cars.
And what about Britcar? Same sort of level or a little bit below because you've got the lower spec cars? I think it's a little bit below. I think it's just maybe fallen off its pedestal slightly. I don't think it's that. It's probably because you have a lot of older spec machines in there that you won't have in GT Cup.
It's a good place for those cars to go. That's the best thing about it.
Yeah,
is you can race those older spec cars in Britcar, and it's still proper endurance racing.
Yeah.
Just I think GT Cup's kind of muscled its way just ahead, in my opinion.
Yeah. Just because of the variety of machinery that's in it that's more modern.
The type of drivers you've got. If you can attract drivers like David Brabham into your championship, you're doing a good job.
I'd say so. But then he's been out in Britcar as well.
Mate, anything he can get his hand on, I think. So it's good. And it's a professional sort of arena for these guys to really show what they can do before stepping onto the bigger stages, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
It's sort of the elite level club motorsport is the way I would put it. That's the way I view it. So it's always nice to see big GT cars going around, and it's cheaper than British GT.
Yeah.
It feels slightly more relaxed.
And that gets underway next weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking forward to that.
So no, it was a good. From what I viewed from Donington Park, the racing looked good, entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Donny anyway. So,
I mean, Snetterton. So the weekend just gone. We're recording this Monday. You could probably see the bags under my eyes because I got back from Snetterton Sunday last night, 10:00. Got to my bed, night sleep, full day at work, and now we're here doing the podcast. And it was such a good weekend's racing because there was action aplenty. I probably haven't had a weekend like that in a long time in terms of covering it, where you don't know, probably except for Fiesta Juniors, where Dara McInerney just took off. The class out, but the Fiesta Juniors had like 31 cars on the grid, and it's like, whoa.
That's a massive grid.
And, there is... quite close racing. Was
closer than close from what I saw.
Closer than close for a couple of instances. There was a few bent panels, but the kids are learning, and I think it's a more cost-effective version than Ginetta.
Yeah.
And I think something like JSCC, I mean, to be honest, try and find a Saxo these days.
They're big money.
Yeah.
I remember hacking them around when I was younger. They were 500 quid.
So I think, Junior Fiestas have really hit the right spot, but the catering graduates were just mad.
Yes, catering graduates are mad.
You know, the Sigma 135s and the 150s, I don't think there was a slightly increase in power with the 150s, of course, but the class of racing throughout both classes and throughout the whole grid was absolutely sublime. And you went into it genuinely not knowing who the hell was going to get on the podium, let alone who was going to win it.
Yeah.
The lead pack was always about 6 or 7 cars.
As always is.
And that is just catering racing in a nutshell.
Yep.
And I was so impressed with it and the standard and skill of the driving.
If you can drive a Caterham quickly, you can drive anything.
Yeah.
They're fantastic to watch, and these guys, they know there's a respect with those guys. There's never any stupid, silly moves. There is sort of a mutual respect within that series. But they're all nuts. You've got to be nuts to race Caterham anyway.
There's not a lot to them, is there?
No, there's not. There's not. So if you want to go and watch some good club motorsport, Caterham's definitely way up on the list.
Yeah, I mean, even the Fiesta 240s. I mean, I had the Irish contingent there. Alistair Kellett's always been a class act in Fiestas. He's a multiple champion for a reason. But there was always that lead pack of about 3 or 4 cars and being chased by his Irish counterparts and Gary Miller and Graham Collier got 2 wins. Kellett got 1. Gary Miller was always there, and they were just squabbling like anything. Gutted Maggie Webster. She was on pole for race 3. She got the reverse grid pole, but unfortunately she had a bit of a mistake into turn 1, got the car sideways, and
that's that.
The others got her. But yeah, I can't say enough. The standard of racing, even the 2CV race. Saw my first race car. the ex Beacott car from like 15 years ago, and it's still going
slowly.
Well, they all were.
Exactly.
But again, pack racing, just slower.
Well, you just it's a slipstream thing with those, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just momentum.
And so yeah, just a really good weekend of good club motorsport.
We had good weather as well. It was nice.
Fantastic weather. A bit windswept.
For you, yeah.
You were fine. Should we talk about Donington then?
Should we let's get stuck in.
Should we talk about touring cars? Because we've done enough. I mean, we did an whole
episode.
We did an episode as a preview. Not as long as we expected.
No.
But so we kind of wanted. There's a few things that have changed this year, obviously, like the qualifying format, like the rule changes and stuff like that. And we kind of wanted to watch the first weekend, and we'll probably save final judgment until about halfway through the year.
I think it's best that we do.
Because you're going to get the different tracks and everything.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, basically.
But to me, it was a weekend that just had story after story after story emerging, and it brought back a little bit of excitement.
So, should we? Obviously, it popped out on another show the other day about. We had a look around Jason Plato Racing HQ near RML, didn't we? On another.
So that was Johnny Smith released a video, and I love Johnny Smith's content, and obviously he's got the relationship with Jason. Yeah. And I watched it, and I loved it.
I found that so intriguing and interesting as someone that works in that field.
Yeah.
That I loved it. Absolutely loved it. To go from in 6 months to go from absolute nothing, opening your bank account, to building a car to that finite level.
We're talking F1 tech.
Yeah, like pressure controlled rooms, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you're starting out with a salvage car.
Yeah.
To be cost effective. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Honestly, brilliant. He's doing it the right. It's fantastic.
But
I loved it. You picked up on something which I let you.
I am worried about one thing, and that is I loved when he picked up and he's got all the carbon made front end, all the crash panels and everything on the front, and they're like, "Oh, it's normally made out of aluminium," and he's like, "Yes, but I like carbon," and I'm thinking, the cost just tripled on that.
Yeah, if depending on, I suppose, if there's a partnership there, but
I looked at that and I thought, I mean, look, I'm not stupid. I know, despite what many people on the internet say, I know touring cars is not cheap. I get that. Motorsport is not cheap. But everyone goes back to Super Touring.
Yeah, when the cars were 2 million, 3 million quid if you look back at the old Mondeo for a season.
Oh, yeah.
So I know where you're going to go.
And I know the Mercedes aren't, the Mercedes and Plato Racing, it's not going to be 2-3 million quid a car.
No.
But this is meant to be a more cost-effective formula.
Yes.
Is this the moment where the other teams look at what Plato's doing and they go...
I think that you could have that. It obviously, after this weekend's racing, you would go, well, you don't need all of that stuff to win a British touring car race, because it was proven with the winners that we had and the other new car that won. But we'll touch on to that.
Yeah.
So I think as long as you get the balance right and the car meets the minimum weight and you get the right drivers in, I don't think you have to go down that level. But I think we could end up creeping further up. I don't think it's a bad thing, because I know the cost is going to increase. But again, you're going to drive the technology forward, which is what we've sort of lacked a little bit. You're relying on other companies as such to...
Okay.
And
I get that as well. But we've been worried about getting 20 cars on the grid, and we're lucky enough we've got 21.
But we also said quality over quantity.
We did.
So,
but is it still going to be quality over quantity?
I think we've got quality on that grid now.
We have. But the point I'm trying to make with what I saw with the carbon and everything like that, and the way everything's getting made, and how much...
Do you think, though, it's going to be... Do you think Jason Plato Racing is going to stay solely touring cars? Or do you think they will do what a lot of other teams do and race in multiple series? Because they're going to have the technology and the space, and I think they will have the investment, the infrastructure will be there, that they could essentially go and race in a couple of other things. It's going to be a business. It needs to be a business to make money.
Okay, but what are they going to go and race in? GTs?
Mate, everyone's going GTs, aren't they?
Yeah.
So that in my opinion, that's where you got to gear yourself up to be the best of the best. Otherwise, you're just chasing. So if you've got to have all that outlay and spend just to get going, which they've had to do, why not start and just strive to be the best you can be straight off the bat? They've clearly got the money and the investment. So just do it. And it's good because JP seems to be excited about it.
Well, that was the other thing I picked up from the Johnny Smith film. And I haven't looked at the actual Plato documentary yet on ITV4.
Okay,
but there's a 3-parter to come out. So I don't know if it's mentioned yet. But there's one moment, and I'll be honest, it nearly put me to tears. Mm-hmm. So I'm a very proud ambassador for Driven Minds for a very good reason. Mm-hmm. And there's a bit where there's no cars around. They're just outside the front of the building, and Johnny sort of puts his arm around Jason. And Jason briefly talks about what he went through. And actually some of the detail comes out, kind of makes the hair stand on end.
Yeah, so he alludes to it in the documentary as well, that how much of a dark place he was. Especially, so he even admitted he didn't anticipate how much not driving would affect him. You see, I suppose you see this with a lot of footballers and stuff, having that sort of retirement,
and then they go
hits you like a bus. Yeah, and then
because they're like, what now?
Yeah, but it wasn't just that as well, as he alludes to. In there, he had issues with his marriage. Some investments didn't go the way they should be. So essentially, he sort of had a 3-pronged, it didn't go well on 3 fronts. And it can put you in a very, very deep and dark place. And when you've not got that racing to focus on, or that drive, you don't know where you're going to be. And I think that's where JP got to. And that's not someone that JP is. He's an energetic, charismatic person. Yeah. And a lot of people picked up on it. A hell of a lot of people picked up on it. So for him to admit it is a great thing, because we don't talk about it enough.
No, we don't. Suicide's the biggest killer in blokes over
35. I think it's 30 actually. Might even be less than that.
It's under 45, I think, or something like that. But suicide is the biggest. We talk about mental health, and there are still people out there and go, just get on with it. Well, back in my day, we just got on with it. No, what they did was blokes went missing because they went and took their own life, and there's just more awareness of it now because we've got stuff like social media. So the biggest thing for me when I watched that clip of Jason outside, and I thought, this guy's won 97 British touring cars, 2 titles. He is considered not only a touring car legend, but arguably one of the greatest British drivers.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt.
Ever.
Yep.
And if it can happen to him...
It can happen to absolutely anybody.
And what he's just done is wave the flag to every bloke out there going, you're not alone. Mm-hmm. So, fair play. That's probably, alongside those achievements, that's probably one of the best things that Jason's ever done.
Completely agree with you. Completely agree with you.
So fair play, Jason.
Yeah, the documentary is very good. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Give it a watch. And I'm not an advocate or anything or paid anything, but I just really enjoyed it.
I'm going to give it a watch tonight because it's 3 parts, isn't it? So it's only the first part that's out at the moment.
Yeah. So that was good. So we had that. That was obviously on Sunday morning, but Saturday.
Oh, good God! That qualifying race kicked off a bit, didn't it?
If you watch any of the footage from Johnny's thing, and he said, "What are you expecting?" And he went, "I want to be on pole."
Yeah.
If I'm not on pole, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
You think, ooh. And then.
Well, what have we been saying? Well, I think Plato kind of struggle a bit this year.
I'm kind of right in what we said. When we said about it. So if we look at it, you got pole on the pole race. Fantastic. Well done.
Yeah.
Those guys they've done short simulated race runs in that car. They haven't had much testing, obviously, because Ad's car rolled out at the shakedown at Croft for the first time.
Right.
And then when you go back, they had some issues with the cars before that. And then they go out and they're in with a shout. And then the quali race, it goes and sort of, it was quick. Robo did a fantastic job in that
Brilliant
race.
job.
Fantastic. Obviously, Ingram got the penalty.
Yeah. Sutton got...
It's feisty.
Yeah.
I put that... I know I saw this online, obviously. It's very tribal. It's back.
I think that is the spark.
Oh, mate. It's
the fuel's there.
Going to kick off the whole season because now Ingram is on the back foot. Ash wants another title. This is going to get spicy.
And you know what? Bring it on.
Cinema.
There we go. Just sit back and watch it.
It's going to be mega. I think Plato did a great... They needed that. It was great for them to get the pole, and they did what they said they were going to do, but they just fell off the pace.
And again, so for context, you've got Sutton and Ingram that are in cars that are... I know Ash Sutton, that it's gone to the titanium, but effectively the arse end of the car's been cut off for a boot.
It's just better aero.
So most of the chassis is already developed.
Yeah.
The engine's developed. Everything else is developed on that Ford to the maximum they can. They've now added the aero element to it. So that and the Hyundai are probably developed to the peak of their powers.
Yes.
The Mercedes is at its first meeting.
The Mercedes and the PMR Audi.
They're at their first meetings.
I was probably more impressed with the PMR Audi, if I'm being honest with you.
Moffitt and Doble were
absolutely.
With what happened with Ingram getting disqualified from race 1, Doble won race 1.
Yep. On merit.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Congratulations to the PMR guys, because after what they went through in August last year, it's almost a bit like that fire actually lit the fire.
There's also another little thing. You'll pick this up because you haven't watched it yet. When you watch the documentary, they speak to various different people.
Right.
And one of those people they talk to is Adam Weaver.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure the relationship between JP and Adam is acrimonious.
Really?
I think there's a little bit of needle there. Just some of the comments. If you haven't watched it, and you'll pick up on this and you'll watch it as well.
Okay.
I think there might be a little bit of needle there. And
what, from Jason's time at
PMR?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that meant a hell of a lot to PMR and Adam Weaver especially to win that first race with their car, because they were overlooked a lot because of Plato Racing.
Yeah.
I think once that was announced, everyone kind of forgot what PMR were doing with the Audi.
Yeah.
And
so the fact that they rolled out with 3 cars.
3 cars, and they were out of the box quick.
Yeah.
Not Hyundai quick.
No, but enough.
But quick.
Enough for people to go, oh, fuck me.
So, now you've got a quick Doble in a quick car.
Yeah.
A rejuvenated Aidan Moffat.
He certainly looks that way, doesn't he?
Big time.
In the fact that his social media comebacks as well are absolutely spot on.
I love it.
There's something brewing with the British Touring Car Admin as well, because every time they do a question, like ask us a question, you then get a list afterwards of everything Moffat's put in. And it's just pure cinema.
Well, we've had the thing about the touring cars, about the basically be respectful online and we won't tolerate stuff. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. But this is good to see.
Yeah,
Dexter Patterson did a fantastic job as well. It's brilliant. It was just the whole... I loved it, honestly.
I think you've got 15 drivers that can win a race on its day.
I think every single race, and I know you disagree, you don't think Nick could win. I think, given the right conditions, Nick can win a race. Honestly, I do. I think look how he did so well in that bloody crappy Cupra at Donington in the rain.
I think purely because he's the 4th driver at X8.
Yeah, maybe. But as a capable driver in the right conditions, any single one of those drivers could win a race.
FYI, not bagging Nicholas Hamilton. I do think he is a superb driver.
No.
But I think because of the situation he's in with X8, they've got the favoured Toms. Ricky Collard as well. He really was great on the weekend. Final podium.
There's 3 things in life which are absolutely nailed on. They do not change: death, taxes, and Ricky Collard with track limits. I mean, I don't understand why PMR didn't sign him up and get him in an Audi, because Audi is just flashing its lights behind you on the outside lane in the M25. So that's just Ricky for the whole race. Just literally doesn't have his finger or thumb glued to that on the button. Tell you what, just put the button under the throttle pedal.
Why not?
So every time he's on the throttle, it's just flashing lights.
Why not?
But I tell you what, they are in for a shock. So I think some of them have forgotten what Ricky's like. He doesn't give 2 shits. Heart on his sleeve. He races like an old school touring car racer.
He does.
And my God, was that entertaining.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Honestly, brilliant. I loved it.
And he's a champion.
He is.
He is an absolute champion in anything he does.
You've attracted a British GT champion back to the touring car paddock.
Yeah. And people forget what he did in single seaters.
Yeah.
Like, he was heading to Formula 1.
Uh-huh.
I believe he was heading to Formula 1. And I just think, wow, good effort, Ricky. And again, I'll go back to my point about Nicholas Hamilton. I believe if he gets in the right car with the right support network,
it's the best car he's had, isn't it?
Yes,
without a shadow of a doubt. So
yeah, so I get what you say, but I think it's not going to be his driving skill that's what's going to hamper him. It's because there is going to be. I think there's clearly. I mean, you could tell in race 3 that Ricky Collard fighting with Sutton and Ingram. I thought X8 are going to be going right, and like there's a bit of multi-21 going on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, unfortunately, it's true.
Just our opinion.
But that was the first time Ricky got in the car.
Yeah.
And he's gone out and done that. Bang.
Outstanding.
Yeah, fucking brilliant, isn't it?
Well done, Ricky.
Absolutely.
And do you know what? Well done, Nick. He had a bit of a mishap. He did put it in the gravel one of the races. Mm-hmm. But it is good to see Nick Hamilton out there. And Paul O'Neill rightly is saying he deserves to be on the grid. And he does.
Oh, 100%.
But I think instead of... I can't go for all 21 being able to... I think there's 15 that can win a race on its day, just out of pure pace.
Okay. Yeah, because the pace is right up there. I mean, Jesus Christ, Tingram's fast, man. So fast. Sutton's mega quick.
Ingram, Sutton, Camish.
So, yeah, but the thing is, I brought this up to you. What does... I know the boost is one thing that's really...
We'll come to the boost, I think.
But there's drivers that get through the grid, and they're fantastic drivers, and I'll probably get hate for this, but it's just a bit sus that you've got 2 drivers that can get through the pack that quick. Without a shadow of a doubt. And then you've got other drivers that come from the back and they can't get through that quickly. Maybe I'm looking into it, but yeah, that's my opinion on that one. It's a bit...
Are you kind of looking... So, Ingram went from DQ, DNS...
He had the overboost penalty, didn't he?
Yeah, and then in race 3, he came through podium.
Yeah.
And then Sutton,
the guy's amazing.
And then Ash Sutton, 4-time champion, came through from the back to the front. I think there is that extra elite quality there.
Yeah, because Robo had to do it, and Robo didn't make the same amount of progress that the other 2 did.
But he was also in a brand new car.
I know, I get it. So, but it's a car that could be up there on pace and on merit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think it's up there on pace and on merit, but not... Ingram and Sutton...
I think where Ads put the car for the weekend is kind of where that car is at the minute.
Yeah.
It can get up there, but I don't think it can manage the race. I think it's kind of in and around what the Corolla is at the minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was another one that was a little bit disappointing. I mean, Josh Cook is rapid.
Yeah.
He is.
He's got to start walking under ladders. Good Lord.
The most unlucky touring car driver, without a shadow of a doubt, because every single time he's there or thereabouts.
Well, it came to the interview. He had the shunt in race 1 where the rear tyre went, and bless it, he was trying to carry it to the end. He said, I could feel it going down. It was a slow puncture. I could feel it. And it just let go going into the final chicane. And again, the commentary picked it up. Thank God it didn't pick up anywhere else.
That's a good job they didn't have the tyre stack there anymore.
Yeah.
That's another biggie, which I thought was really good. Because you do not want to hit them.
No, you don't. Well, it's proven before because that was a Toyota as well,
yes,
wasn't it?
Yes, it was. But the two laser racing cars, doing shedding things and contact as usual.
Hard racing.
Piss off.
He's a multiple champion. Leave him alone.
No, he might be a multiple champion, but Jesus, like there's a difference, right? He just fires people off.
You weren't happy?
Not at all. Not at all. Never really been a fan. But I don't think that car's as quick as it should be. I don't know why Cookie wasn't put in that car, to be honest, with the laser. It would probably been better for him.
Really?
Yeah. But Josh Cook is the best driver at Speedworks at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I mean, I didn't really see much around.
Is it maybe because he's not as marketable?
I don't know. I mean, he's a BRDC member.
Yeah. I don't.
Like multiple independence champion, multiple. Deserves to be up there.
I love that. I love that about Josh Cook though. He gets there on the independence podium, doesn't smile. Why are you not smiling, Josh? What's in independence when I'm not here to win the independence?
Yeah, and that's what he used to do. Like,
this fair play.
Winning the independence champion. He's like, no, I'm going for the overall title. There is a smiling assassin. Charles Rainford. Seriously, he's come out of that second in the points that weekend, and he was in the right place at the right time. Bank those points.
His starts this weekend were mega,
and his racecraft as well.
Mega. Didn't overdrive it when he knew he didn't have the pace of the tyres going off.
Yeah.
I think he learnt a hell of a lot last year. You just got to keep your powder dry.
I think Charles Rainford, and I'm not saying this because he's been a guest on here before. I think Charles Rainford is underrated as a driver.
Oh, I agree.
You look at what he's done in Porsche Carrera Cup, where he was before, when he does historic racing. Mm-hmm. He is he's brilliant at car control. Mm-hmm. He can hustle a car. Yeah. And I think, as we said, and a big shout out to the WSR crew, because I put the reel up there of what we said about WSR. A few people didn't get it. Duh. We were basically saying that they were putting the money in the right place instead of the thousands of pounds it probably takes to hire someone to do livery design and then stick it to the car.
Yes.
So they've invested that money in the right places this time. Keep up. I expected that from a WSR driver this weekend, and I did think Charles would be the one. I don't know what happened with Darryl. He just had a bit of an off weekend.
Yeah, he's battling hard and then just gets punted.
Yeah.
By the aforementioned. Yeah, that's why. Basically.
Not happy.
Not really.
What about restart?
Smiley's back. Wow. Yeah, fair play.
Very impressed with Chris.
Yeah. He's doing a mega job.
And James Dorlin.
I said, didn't I? Like, he'd be up there. I have him down as my Jack Sears Trophy winner, and I still think he is. He was a little bit unlucky this weekend, but yeah, it's another one. That's going to be a good car. I mean, that's what we were saying. The quality up and down that grid.
21 cars, and you know what?
I think
it's
so close.
It's got the right formula.
But the thing that's wrong with the formula, in my opinion, is the boost.
So that's the final bit we'll talk about.
Stick it back to the bloody ballast. The ballast worked. Bin the hybrid off. This boost thing, it's just the drivers are doing a great job. They can defend, and then they come out the corner and they're up the inside. So you come through Coppice and you can get up the inside and you're pushing, and the guy just bashes the boost button because he's got an extra lap because he was behind you in the first race or second race, and the car just disappears off. It's just like, come on, it's artificial. Either clip the boost back, let them all have 6 laps of boost, or just put it back to success ballast, because at least the drivers then could work around the ballast, and then you get the cream rise to the top with the guys that can really manage their tyres with the ballast, because you get the drivers. So if you look at Robo, he had a bit of a rubbish start. The car just bogged down, and he's having to bash the boost straight away to try and regain some of that, which then hinders him for later on in the race. So if you had the ballast, yes, he's going to get a rubbish start, but he can drive back, but no one else is going to have the boost as an advantage for later on in the race over him. That's the thing that annoys me. It just feels slightly too artificial with the level of boost that you've got, basically. And it's going to hamper the likes of Sutton and Ingram, because when they are up the front, which they will be because they're fantastic drivers, win fantastic cars, they're going to be absolutely hampered and fall back because they haven't got the boost. They've got 1 lap or 2 laps. And I know you're going to get it where you get drivers come through. This is what I was also saying about any driver can win in the British Touring Car Championship. If you've got loads of boost, the car's on pace, you just push on to the front.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see it back with the ballast. We're not going to get it this year, I know, but it'd be cool if you had it with the ballast, not the boost. I think it'd be better.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion on it. I think it just, otherwise it's a bit like the Formula 1 with the super clip in and all that crap. Just get rid of the assistance. Just have it on the ballast.
The qualifying race. We've had 1 round.
Now
so
we understand it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit confusing at first. There was a lot of people that were kind of saying,
what is it? What do we call it?
What is it? What are we calling it?
Oh,
Why is it
back out in the
qualifying
car?
race? Yeah, but now we've kind of got the format of it. 2 15-minute sessions. That decides the grid for the qualifying race.
And then we have the qualifying race, and that decides the grid for and everyone thought it was going to be boring.
But it was nothing
Nope.
but. I mean,
I enjoyed that.
it was good.
I enjoyed that.
And I think...
like I said, it set the tone for the season.
Yeah, Ingram and Sutton coming together, first round,
What do you
fireworks.
make of that? What's your view on that?
50-50.
I agree, a racing incident.
Hard racing.
A load of people, Tom moved under braking. No, he didn't. He blocked the run.
Yeah.
Ash got a mega run, went to the inside, just caught on the... It's just racing. I don't know if you've watched it back or not. I watched it. A load of the cars are moving on the way in, on the brakes or defending.
Yeah, because they're looking for the best line. They're looking
you're
for the
just
optimum line.
hunting. So, and they're on the limit. They look like they're moving. From the camera angle you're looking at, it looks like they're moving. But I tell you something, if you're going into there at 135 miles an hour, whatever they're
And the
doing,
rest.
and then you stamp on them brakes and the rear end goes light, it looks like you're moving. All you're doing is trying to hold that car from moving around. So it looks like he's moving. I tell you what, I bet you that's not on purpose.
Oh, no. That's the rear end just trying
That's
to sort itself out.
just moving around and you're just doing it. So that's... Yeah, I saw some stuff online that was just like, no, I get it. Everyone's a fan. Not everyone has the opportunity to jump into a race car. But if you're going to get into a race car and you go down to a red gate and you're fucking tanking it and you stamp on them anchors, that car will get loose.
Yeah.
Not every car does it. Some cars do it. But you just got to understand the physics of the racing. The camera angle gives you that. I think if you were stood behind or looked at the end of the pit lane like we do, then you understand a little bit more.
Oh, definitely.
It'd be cool to see the onboarders maybe of that, like kind of to show. Yeah, I think if you paired them up, you go,
Absolutely.
You mean the onboard from the driver, not the one from the camera angle of the rear.
Absolutely. So, big tick on the first weekend of touring cars?
Yes, I enjoyed it. I'm gutted I didn't go, but yeah.
The members meeting looked good, didn't
That's
it? Down
the
at
other
Goodwood.
one. Yeah, that's the other one. I should have gone to that as well.
It was when I say it was a packed weekend of racing just gone, it was packed.
The whole weekend was mega. I mean, let's touch on... Have you seen anything of members weekend? Members
A little bit. The Super Touring shootout obviously was the highlight for a lot of people.
Rob Huff is a driving god.
Of course he is.
Absolutely.
He's a world
immense.
champion.
Immense. And it was mega seeing Anthony Reid back out in the Mondeo. It's a shame they got the gearing wrong. John Cleland out in his Vectra was class.
Yeah.
That was class. So that was good. I really interested in the Win Percy. Tom Christensen, my God, that man can pedal. In anything from a big Ford Falcon down to a Mark 1 Golf.
Yeah.
He was unlucky.
I think just Tom Christensen, everyone goes on about him as a Le Mans legend. I just think if you were to put together the top 50 drivers of all time, he would be in my top 10.
Yeah, he'd be up there. And I tell you what, Jenson Button was class this weekend as well. Him in that Camaro was absolutely...
Yeah.
Usually he's Mr. Smooth. My God, he was having to work in that.
But it was so good just seeing him reunited with the Brawn.
Oh, chassis 001. That's mega. Mega. Just Goodwood smashed it this weekend with the whole lineup, everything. It was just absolutely freaking awesome. Alex Buncombe in that Mini 1275. My God, that was such an impressive drive.
Yeah.
Like, I just loved it. He could... the thing doesn't break.
Well, no.
It's just epic. The whole weekend was epic. It looked fantastic. The weather was mega for it. So just to have that mix of cars was brilliant, to be honest with you.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
We'll have to make a date to go next year, I think.
A date? You can buy dinner.
Back to Donington, actually. The support races.
Yeah.
Tom Ovenden, what a class act. 3 wins, 3 races, 3 wins. My God. And I'm not biased just because he races with us in the Mod Fords.
Yeah.
Seriously, he needs to be a professional driver. He should be a professional driver. His mannerisms off the track.
Yep.
He's a lovely gent. The family, I mean, it's a motor racing dynasty anyway because you've got the Ovendens, his dad racing rallycross. And obviously, his cousins and everything in modified Fords, and the story behind that car with Matt and Tom and the whole family are just an absolute class act. So to see them go to Donington Park and get 3 wins,
smash it, absolutely smash it.
Yeah, because the opposition on that grid, there's no shrieking violence on that grid.
No.
There's nowhere to hide.
Nope.
You've got previous winners on there. Joe Tanner coming back. You've got back at you. You've got the Napa cars on there. You've got the Wearer Tools cars. It's
a packed grid and it's quality grid as well.
Yeah, there is nowhere to hide, and Tom just outshone everyone.
Yeah, he did just a superb job the whole weekend.
Absolutely fantastic job. So well done, Tom.
Very well done indeed.
I don't know if you do listen to this, but well done, mate.
We had
Porsches.
Yeah, our mate Max was out.
Yes,
first sprint weekend.
Max had a really good,
solid weekend.
Very solid weekend in the 911s. Obviously, announced last minute deal that he hasn't got the budget he'd like to.
Yeah,
but he's going to give it great guns.
Yeah, I mean to get on that budget, 2/3.
Yeah.
So is it 2/3, 3/3?
Yeah.
Yeah, mega solid weekend.
Poor Sid. I felt for him because unfortunately, race 1, he's looking racy, he's making the right moves, and then it was just an absolute clumsy move down the inside. There's no other word for it.
It was just clumsy, it was. And he was just in the wrong place, wrong time. I'll be honest with you, I saw it and I thought, just don't wipe him out. And it was a good save after your clumsy effort. I don't even think it was an effort. I think he just outbraked himself and then stand the anchors on, and then Sid just happened to be the wrong place, the wrong time. Racing, unfortunately, just wasn't Sid's weekend.
No, gutting though.
Very much so, very much so. But the racing again in the Porsche Carrera Cup, I love it.
Yeah, 15 cars though. They're a bit down this year. There's no AMs. It's pro and pro AMs.
Yeah, but it's the last year of that specification of car.
Yeah,
but.
So you think there might be a few sort of saving up for next time?
Yeah, I think that's where we are with that one. I think, in my honest opinion, they're a lot of money, those cars.
Oh, I can imagine. So it's a lot of money to kind of commit into what is one season.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Without carrying on.
Yeah,
okay, good point.
Sprint challenge was eventful.
Yeah, just a bit.
Eventful. Yeah, another Max Watt's first weekend in that.
Impressed?
Yeah, he did a solid job. It's a big thing to step up, I think, and especially when you've got established teammates, it's going to be difficult. So, yeah, I think he did a solid job.
Definitely so.
It was good racing.
Matt Carlhenny.
And you just mirror him.
Yeah, basically.
Follow him. Just literally just learn. Be a sponge.
Yeah.
You're not going to learn off anyone better for them.
I think so.
Yeah, so it was good. But again, as always, that steals the show every single time they go out. Legends.
They were just unreal, weren't they?
Unreal. Absolutely out the box. Mega.
And I'm going to say, we both had the idea, but I picked him. I picked him first. Aaron Cook.
Mate.
Because you're a Tyler Reid man. I'm very impressed with Tyler Reid. He's a former champion. There was something when we had the episode and we sat down with everyone, and the way Aaron Cook was, even at their media day, and he's hyped for it. He's like, this is my first time on the Legends. We're on the Toka package. I'm going to make this count. You messaged him yesterday.
I was having a chat with him yesterday.
I dropped him a message today and just said, well done, because the racing was unreal.
Yeah, it was. I was gutted I wasn't there because I wanted to be there for your interview with my buzz gun. But that racing, I mean, my God, you do not get that close to finish.
No, you don't.
Was
it 4 or 5 cars across the line?
Oh, it's just a joke. And I tell you what, Tyler won the last race of the day, but Simo did a great job on that. You owe him a massive beer for that. I found that funny when Aaron just said, yeah, I run out of friends. It's because you won too many in the day, dude. Yeah. But my God, I mean, just the racing on that.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Just that was probably the perfect advert for Legends in a nutshell.
Yeah,
if you just replay those Legends races, the
Mm.
quality in the field, I mean, what was there, 22, 20, 22?
Yeah, something like that.
Again, quality, not quantity.
The whole way through the field. And as we said it, though, when we had a chat, when we with John Mickle coming back, and you went, yeah, John Mickle's back, and I said, I think he's going to struggle.
Hang on, no, you were the one with doe eyes like, oh, John Mickle, and I thought...
John Mickle's back, but, gee, them kids are quick.
Yeah.
Quick. So, yeah, we got a soft spot for Legends anyway, but they stole the show.
Definitely.
They stole the show.
Oh, absolutely. And the thing is, with a package like that, when you've got the right commentary team working on it, in Richard John Neal, who has worked with Legends for years, he knows that series back to front, upside down, inside out, and three-quarter way round. There's nothing probably Richard doesn't know about the Legends, and it's perfect. And then the excitement that Paul O'Neill brings into a commentary box.
It's perfect. The thing is, that's the other thing that makes a good race to watch from our point of view, watching from the TV, is a good commentary team.
And again, yes, I've worked with Richard. I'm very friendly with Richard. Love him as a person. So I'm going to be biased, but I'm saying it how it is. It makes that package when it's on something like the British Touring Car. If you're a viewer at home, and it says a lot that a lot of these British Touring Car sort of fan groups were saying, I got more enjoyment out of what I saw with the Legends than watching touring cars.
Okay, fair enough.
And I thought, oh, okay. And then you watch the races back and it's like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. I do get it. The racing was fantastic, as we keep saying. Just the thing is, I don't know how else you're going to describe it, mate, to be honest with you, because it had everything. There's action all the way down. It comes down. There was a gap. And the last race was absolutely epic. Like, Ollie and Tyler just buggered off, and they were trying to work together to win the race. And you think, right, you guys are doing the clever thing. And then Aaron just gets up the back of them. Simo was there as well. And Needham.
Yeah.
And those three, they did exactly the same. They just work together, and you just see the gap diminish, and it comes down to that. And Aaron just like, I'm going to throw a big pair of bollocks on here and go for it. And that's the thing that probably got on. They went, yeah, fuck you, Aaron.
We've been doing this all race. Go away.
Yeah, literally. So that was a good move. The other good move actually was from Robo. In the quali race, wasn't it? Yeah. Mate, that's one of the best moves I've ever seen at Foggy S's. That was mega. Mega, mate. That's what I mean. Racing's back.
Racing is back. And long may it continue.
Yeah.
Brands Hatch in a few weeks.
Yes. I'm going to try and head along to that one.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good weekend, and we'll see who's coming out of that with the chocolates, because I don't know. I think it's going to be feisty. Tingram's obviously got to come back because he's got a big points deficit. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's going to...
She feisty?
Yeah. I can't... yeah. I'm looking forward to it, actually. It's the most excited I've been about touring cars for
Considering a few episodes ago, we were kind of like, we haven't got the fizz for touring cars, and we were a bit deflated. After the racing we saw...
Yeah,
I think sort the boost issues out.
Yeah,
we're all right.
Yeah, and get the right package for the weekend. It's going to be mega. So I caught a little bit of the. I saw the result of the NASCAR this morning.
Yeah,
another Tyler Reddick win.
Yeah, he's nailed on, I think.
Yeah, it's amusing, all the sort of theorists coming out. It's fixed. Oh, he just did a good job.
He did a very good job.
He just did a good job.
You can't deny that. Such a good job. And sometimes you've got the right package there. Tyler Reddick has got the right package, the right car at the right time.
Yeah, he's just doing a mega job, mate. It's just coincidence, the lawsuit with NASCAR and 23XL. Yeah.
So how close are we to an SVG over win?
About 2 years, mate.
Don't give me that shit. I must say the V8's down under at the weekend as well. My God. It needed that trip to New Zealand. There's just so much needle developing everywhere. There's needle between Walkinshaw and Red Bull.
Yeah.
And then to top it off, Mostert just fires Kostecki off.
Yeah.
Ryan Wood, oh my God, Ryan Wood, 7 laps from winning the Jason Richards Trophy, and his car breaks down. It's Bathurst all over again. you're at home, and it just cuts out, and you just heard the crowd, and he got out, and he just sat up on the bank there, and I'm like, oh, Ryan, mate,
it's just a massive kick in the nads.
But it was such a tight circuit. It kind of it reminded me of Oran Park of old. And it just, they've made a parity tweak with the Chevrolet as well, so there's a bit of talk around that. Kai Allen got his debut race win as well in the Mustang, so that's another one that's been on the verge of, he's the next talent coming through. He's the next Chaz Mostert.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing that kind of I thought of over the weekend was Chaz Mostert didn't have to do that to Kostecki. He didn't need to run him off like that. No, he didn't,
no.
It was side by side, 3 or 4 hits, bang, 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 and I'm thinking, is that a guy that knows that he's being outperformed by Ryan Wood now, so he knows he's under pressure?
Very possibly.
And he's a reigning champion.
Yes.
So he's maybe having his...
Yeah, you don't know what's... He's set the stall out now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some... There's a receipt coming.
I think so. Feeney wins the Jason Richards Trophy.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't call this year's Supercars Championship, though.
Not at the minute.
It's too tight.
Yeah.
I think Kostecki's on form. Ryan Wood, well, Walkinshaw have just got to sort out the fucking reliability, because it was the same last year with Ryan Wood. He's been in the position so many times to bring home the big prizes, like the Jason Richards Trophy. And the car let him down. He did it at Bathurst. It's now done it in New Zealand. Walkinshaw will obviously take that back to base and do what they need to do. I won't really comment on the off-track stuff, because I'm not really bothered about that. We'll leave that to Apex Hunters and co. But the racing, again, has just been unreal. We're sport for choice.
Yeah, we are. The thing is, not enough hours in the day to catch up on the
I know. I mean, Weck was back at Imola. Great race as well. Yeah. From the highlights we've seen. And we haven't even touched on the Croatia Rally. That was a couple of weeks ago. Taka gets his second WRC win. So Toyota are rampant in that. So it's all coming together, mate. This year.
Busy.
Well, you're building. You're not even out. Well, you might be out actually in June.
Maybe.
He's nicking my car.
Maybe if it's fixed. You got to fix it. I've got to fix mine yet as well.
Well, I've got to put it back together. I'm meant to be out driving and racing at Snet 200 in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Damn. Better pause this and get on with it.
Nah. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Motorsport's back. It's what we wanted.
Definitely. No greater feeling.
Cool. I think that's us, isn't it?
I think so. You've been Scott Evans.
You've been Rob Lewis.
See you next week, guys.
Bye.